Octopuses and squid have beaks. The beak is made of keratin, the same material that a bird's beak and our fingernails are made of. When dinosaurs still existed, the moon had volcanoes that were erupting. While sleeping, you cannot smell anything, not even very bad or potent odors. And even people do not sneeze in their sleep because the brain turns off this reflex. A blind chameleon can still adapt to the colors of its environment because the way it changes color is due to its special cells, not its eyesight. The first roller coaster was used to transport coal downhill. However, when tourists saw the incredible speed it reached, they asked to ride it, in exchange for pennies. At birth, a baby panda is smaller than a mouse. In 2016, a student left a pineapple at an art museum in Scotland. 2 days later, people thought it was a work of art and the pineapple was placed in a display case as part of an exhibition. Fiddle bows are commonly made from horsehair. There is an island called Just Enough Room, where there is only enough room for one tree in one house. There are approximately 1 trillion bacteria on each of your feet. 75% of the food consumed in the world comes from only 12 plants and 5 animals. Research claims that the loneliest creature on the planet is a whale. This particular whale has been searching for a mate for more than 2 decades. However, because its calls have a 52 Hz tone, which is different from other whales, it has been unable to find a mate successfully. Bullfrogs do not sleep. Scientists discovered sharks living in an active underwater volcano, but divers cannot investigate because they would suffer burns from the acidity and heat. All apes laugh when tickled. There are twice as many pyramids in Sudan than in Egypt. Sudan has between 200 and 255 pyramids, while Egypt is home to between 118 and 138 of them. A research study claims that dogs and cats can be left or right-handed, so they favor the left or right paw when moving. And unlike these pets, all polar bears are left-handed. A 10-year-old mattress weighs twice its original weight. This is due to the debris it absorbs over time, such as dust mites, mold, dead skin cells, dander, etc. Peanut butter may include insect fragments inside, such as hairs, scales, shedding skin, etc. People may have a psychological disorder called boanthropia that makes them believe they are a cow. They try to live their life like a cow. Russia has more surface area than Pluto. Clouds cover about 60% of the land all the time. There are constantly about 1,800 thunderstorms occurring on our planet. Because the surface of the moon has no wind or water, an astronaut's footprint could last millions of years. A baby octopus is about the size of a flea when it is born. Wolves have about 200 million olfactory cells and humans have only 5 million. The Hoshi Ryokan, the oldest hotel in the world according to the Guinness Book of World Records, opened in the year 718 in Japan, and has been run by the same family for 46 generations, and almost 1,300 years. Scientists believe that people who dream that they practice an activity will actually improve their skills in real life. If you were to drive your car into space, it would take about an hour to get there. Sunsets on Mars are blue. Japanese square watermelons are ornamental plants and are not edible. It is common for fish, amphibians, and reptiles to have a third eye on the top of their head, but this eye only perceives brightness. Butterflies taste with their feet. Because the speed of the Earth's rotation changes over time, a day in the age of the dinosaurs was only 23 hours long. Some insects and small birds see the world in slow motion because they process information so quickly, and this allows them to escape predators. The average age of the world's population is around 30 years, as of 2019. The average person spends 6 months of their life waiting for traffic lights to turn green. Frogs do not drink water like most animals and people. They absorb moisture through their skin and then secrete a mucus that helps them stay moist. There is a town called Calama, which has never experienced rain, and is located in the Atacama Desert of Chile. A blue whale is the largest living creature on the planet, so large that its veins are big enough for an adult human to swim freely inside them. Your nose is always visible to you, but your mind ignores it through a process called unconscious selective attention. An apple, a potato, and an onion all taste the same if you eat them with your nose plugged. This is because 80% of our sense of taste comes from our sense of smell. A single ray contains enough energy to cook 100,000 pieces of toast. Snails take very long naps and some last up to 3 years. Rats multiply so rapidly that in 18 months, 2 rats could have more than 1 million offspring. The average person walks the equivalent of 5 times around the world in a lifetime. Because of their appearance, manatees inspired legends about mermaids. A medium-sized cloud weighs about the same as 80 elephants. A rare pink dolphin resides in Louisiana. This rare dolphin was first discovered in 2007. Its pink color is said to come from a rare genetic mutation, and no other pink dolphins have been discovered since then. A tarantula can survive 2 years without food. As long as water is available, a tarantula will not suffer any side effects from starvation. Finland has more saunas than cars. Crows can recognize human faces and remember them throughout their lives. In 1783, the first hot air balloon carrying a sheep, a duck, and a rooster was launched. All dogs have been banned in Antarctica since April 1994. This ban was made due to concerns that dogs could transmit diseases to seals. There is an opposite of albino animals, which are not white, but black. These are known as melanistic animals. More than 1/5 of all calories consumed by humans worldwide comes from rice alone. Tigers not only have striped fur, they also have striped skin, and the stripes are like fingerprints, and no 2 tigers have the same pattern. Expiration dates on a water bottle are not for water. The expiration date is for the bottle itself, because after a while, the plastic will begin to leach into the liquid. During your lifetime, you will spend the equivalent of 79 days brushing your teeth. Mushrooms can glow in the dark. In fact, there are more than 70 varieties of fungi that do this. In September 2007, a guy named Kevin Shelley broke 46 wooden toilet seats with his head in 1 minute to create a world record.